Today is technically the last day of my fast. I have gone 7 days without eating, no food. And I want to tell you guys about what I've noticed about my body first before I get into the other stuff. I realized that I was more inflamed than fat. I noticed that my stomach had went down. I didn't lose too much weight. I lost about 3 pounds. I haven't stepped on the scale today. So I'm gonna say I lost about 3 pounds. And I feel a difference. I noticed the difference in my body. Like, I don't feel heavy. I don't feel tired. I'm sleeping a lot better at night. I don't have that feeling to me. But the top of my stomach, like this part right here, it used to be bigger and it has gone down. I still have my little pooch at the bottom. We'll take care of that with working out. But I had visceral fat. And I think I may still be dealing with a little bit of visceral fat. But a lot of that inflammation has gone down. Even the inflammation within my face has gone down. I remember the first video that I had posted on here, I was looking at myself like, what is going on there? I noticed a dramatic change just looking at my side profile in my face. I was inflamed, guys. I was inflamed. A lot of us are inflamed and we think it's fat. We think that we're fat. It's inflammation. And I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Well, it shouldn't even be a secret. I drink alcohol. There's a lot of adults that drink alcohol. Alcohol adds to that inflammation more than you think, more than you want to think, more than you want to know. So it wasn't hard for me to just stop drinking alcohol because I'm not a heavy alcohol drinker. So it was just like, whatever. I need to just stop drinking alcohol and see what this does. I also cut out dairy. I don't drink dairy a lot, but I drink it enough. Well, I consume dairy enough. I put it in my coffee as my creamer. I use a dairy creamer instead of using a non-dairy creamer. Mac and cheese. I make homemade mac and cheese, and I get good cheese that I use for that. So I'm taking in the dairy. Dairy isn't horrible for you. But for my blood type, I shouldn't be taking in as much dairy as I do be taking in. But yeah, I have noticed the changes. The scale went down slightly. I'm not worried about that. I got that inflammation off. And I've noticed some things about myself too. I noticed that I can't do it. It was definitely hard. You're definitely going to think about food, but you absolutely can do it. You're the only one that's stopping you from doing it, from making these changes to your life. Nobody else is preventing you from doing that besides yourself, because you're telling yourself that you can never do these things. I have a homegirl, and I told her the other day, I'm like, yeah, I'm on a fast right now. I'm on a 7-day fast. And she was like, oh, I don't think I can do that. Already telling herself that she can't do something, and she didn't even try it. I don't even think the thought of a fast even crossed her mind. And she's somebody who 1,000% needs to fast. Not even trying to be funny. She needs to fast. She has a lot of bad habits, and she is just trashing her body. She's somebody that needs to fast. I am willing to believe that she has a ton of inflammation within her body too. Check it out, guys. Like, no joke. That inflammation is nothing to scoff at. That's it. Instead of it being fat, it's a lot of the times it's inflammation. But let me start off by saying, let me add that I am not a medical professional at all. I am doing this on my own, and I am pulling from what I've noticed, what I have done, what I can speak on. But every human being is different. I'm just going off of me. because I put this thing to the test to see what I know. I did this for me because I got tired of the same old, same old. I got tired of feeling horrible after I eat. I got tired of thinking that I'm minimizing my meals, and in reality, I am still drinking the alcohol, which is, even if I am eating healthy, I'm still trashing the entire system. I don't smoke. Smoking, it's really never been my thing, but that alcohol. And I think I'm going to talk about this down the line, because I have unhealthy habits. And I've noticed these unhealthy habits when I'm feeling a particular way, and there is somebody that enables these habits. I'm going to discuss that way later down the line. It's nothing to talk about right now. Currently, I need to focus on myself, my mental clarity, my mental health, my physical health. I have a lot of work that I still need to do. I am still going to challenge myself. I am still going to put in the work, the effort, some things I may fail at, but I'll just start again the next day. There's always going to be the next day. I did a 7-day fast this time. Maybe next time I'll go for a 12-day fast or a 14-day fast. And I want to work my way up to a 40-day fast, like Jesus. I want to work my way up to that because I can't do it. I know I can't do it. But it only takes me actually putting in the effort. I did this fast this month. Next month, I am going to do this again. And I'm going to shoot for probably a 12 or 14-day fast. And I'm going to see what that does. I'm going to see how I transform that way. Because this one right here, I think it just took down the inflammation, which is great. I needed that gone. I really needed to see what I was doing to myself with the alcohol drinking, with the poor sleep patterns, with me staying up late on my phone, looking at my phone, scrolling, responding to text messages, and it's 11 o'clock at night. And then I'm trying to get to bed, and I'm trying to figure out, why are my thoughts racing? And I'm trying to get to sleep. I know I have to be up Monday morning to go to work. I know I have to be up Wednesday morning to get to work. But I can't calm my thoughts. And it's because being on the phone late, not giving myself a cutoff time that I need to be off this phone. Unhealthy habits. And it's easy, we're humans, to get sucked up in these things. But you got to catch yourself and realize when you're doing these things, guys. You have to be aware of yourself. You need to know more about yourself than anybody else on this planet. You need to make it to where nobody can ever tell you how to be you. Nobody can ever tell you about yourself because you already know yourself. And you already know how to pivot and how to make those adjustments and how you're going to make those adjustments. But yeah, my 7-day fast is up. There's a specific way that you have to break fast. You got to ease in there. You just can't flood your system because your body has been in a ketosis state. And then there's this other word. It starts with an A, when your body self-eats. I can't think of it. I've been watching videos on these things obsessively. So I have to ease into it. I have to eat something really light. And then I have to work my way up to something that's still lighter, like a soft boiled egg or something like that. And then, okay, so I did see a video where two guys, they broke their fast with bone broth. I don't drink beef. Well, I don't eat beef. So bone broth is not going to work for me. I'm going to try something else. And that's even if I do try anything, because I still feel like I don't want to eat. Like, you think when somebody hear the word fast, you think like this is going to be hard. It gets easier. Like, I don't want to eat, guys. As crazy as that sounds, I don't mind not eating. Eating is kind of like a luxury. Of course, we need food to like fuel our bodies. We don't need all that extra junk that we be putting into our bodies. We don't need it. Society will make you think that you will make you think that you need these things. Trust me, I be watching. There's this one guy, I love to watch him on Instagram. He goes around and he orders food off of Facebook Marketplace. The food looks so bomb. Like, I'm salivating as I'm watching him. I don't need all of that stuff. He doesn't need all of that stuff. Yeah, it's good. But guys, gluttony is one of the 7 deadly sins. And so many people say that they're religious, but you succumb to something like gluttony. Yeah, of course, have experiences, try these food, but this is not something that you need every single day. This is not something that you need weekly. You know, we need the things that are going to fill our bodies. You can say, oh yeah, I'm eating this chicken, but you're piling on all of these extra sauces and salts and all this other stuff to get this chicken to transform it into something else. That's beautiful because that's art. But you don't constantly need these things. If you're going to put a lot of herbs on that chicken, go ahead, do it. But when you start adding these sauces to it and you're hiking up the fat content and that other stuff, all that other junk, you don't need it, guys. You don't need it. But I am about to go for a run. After my run, I am going to do another video because I didn't want to make this one too long. I'm going to do another video because I need to clear my head for this one. Or I may do that video while I'm running. I don't know what I want to do yet. I don't have my microphone with me. But be happy, be healthy. God gave you another day. Do with that information as you will. Make something of yourself. Do something different than what you did yesterday. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.